Great game. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Head in the game. Keep it going.
Today.
Hey, right here.
I got you quiet real quick.
Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. The Great, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one spot. And here's Westbrook, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard finds Westbrook. Now here's Zubac. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harden. Westbrook, no good. Gonzalez passes to Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Embiid.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now here's Westbrook. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Leonard. 4-point game. And that's going to be a travel.
Violation call. Sixers ball.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. George against Harden. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. There's the pass to George. Hands it from downtown.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rising fire. Yes, Paul George.
Harden dishes to MP. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Gonzalez. And the dunk by MP.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Philadelphia leading by 3. MP deciding where to go with it. Inside, Embiid.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Westbrook kicks to George. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's George after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Outside Leonard, and here's Covington from the arc. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
And it's George missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Gonzalez against Covington. Maxey passes to Gonzalez. A shot by Harden, wide open. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Philadelphia ball.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's Harden with the drive to the inside. Gonzalez's shot is off. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way, stay aggressive, and try to battle back.
Back to Harden. Outside, Maxey to the paint. And MP throws it down.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme, or is it a problem with matchups?
Zubac kicks to Covington. Westbrook with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Here's Zubac, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on it. Embiid.
First team.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Leonard on the wing, guarded by Harris. And that one is good from Zubac.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Harden kicks to MP. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. 18 feet out, and the jumper is on the mark.
Russell Westbrook.
I tell you, Westbrook always looking to pull up if the defense backs off.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Harden. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list. And here are the 76ers now. They've led by as much as 10. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Harris misses. Clippers trail by 5. Westbrook scanning the floor. Outside Leonard. 13 feet away. And Gonzalez pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good. So good.
Westbrook kicks to George. Pass to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And they recover it. Harden against Westbrook. Outside Covington. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they want.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Pass to Leonard. Maxey against George. Down low. Here's Covington. A second chance effort. No good that time. Good D by Embiid.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Maxey. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He finished with 20 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And the Clippers call time here. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And here is Los Angeles now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Covington's shot is off.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
He hits the second from the line. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. It's something to think about.
Maxey looking it over. And there's the feed to MP. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. That's 10 points for MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Westbrook. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Harden against Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Harden dishes to MP. Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Gonzalez has got assist number 5 here tonight. Clippers trail by 16. And there's the pass to George. Lets it go from 11. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Harris.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Leonard. Pass to George. Shoots from the corner, and he gets it to go. George has got 7 points in the game.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
And that one's good. Maxey. He's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Pass to Maxey. On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Leonard. Harris's shot is off. Clippers trail by 14. In the corner, it's Westbrook. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside, Gonzalez. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And 12 points for MP.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight. So it's the Philadelphia 76ers.
At the end of first half, score. Your Sixers, 58. The Clippers, 44. And how about a big round of applause for your...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
You've got MP. Harden out there with Maxey. Then there's Harris. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Back to Westbrook. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Westbrook's got 6.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Back to Maxey. Harris outside. Inside, here's Gonzalez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And both free throws good for MP.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's George. Zubac the pass to Covington. Tries again. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 16. Harris kicks to MP. And the dunk by MP.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Passes it to George. And the 3 off target.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Back to Gonzalez. Maxey in the corner. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Harden scanning the floor. Good D by Covington.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
George passes to Covington.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
And both free throws good for Covington.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Harden finds MP. 76ers moving the ball around. A shake. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And that's 18 points for MP. Clippers trail by 16. Westbrook passes to Leonard. George up top. He's covered by Max. And they pick up 2. George has got 14 points for the game.
That's a tougher look than it seems, folks. Paul George's mid-range game is sweet.
Tipped away. Back to Harden. To the paint. Here's Gonzalez. And the dunk by MP.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Back to George. The pass to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
At the elbow, it's MP. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his fifth foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 14-point game. George dishes to Westbrook. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. For three, Covington. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
MP kicks to Harris. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Gonzalez has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Left side, George. Outside, Covington. Outside, Leonard. To the paint. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Paul George been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
Outside, Maxey. Leonard against Harris. Goes up at the stripe. Gonzalez's shot is off. Clippers trail by 15. Now, here is George. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Fans, if you want a t-shirt, then we need you to make the noise.
The 76ers leading by 13.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Maxey attacking. Clock at 6. Harris against Leonard. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's George. And again, the Clippers good for 2. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And it's Leonard missing.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Stolen by Zubac. Yep, that one goes. Zubac has got 10 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Maxey. Inside, Gonzalez lays it up off the glass. 26 points for MP.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And George kicks to Westbrook. To the wing on the left. Zubac finds Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Reedy's checked in for Harrell. And McDaniels subbed in for Tobias Harris. Leonard, no luck.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Milton passes to Gonzalez. On the wing, Milton. Back to Gonzalez. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 30 points for MP.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Leonard. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
It's
foul.
going to go on Norman Powell. Sixers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. MP comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Harris subbed in for McDaniels. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Robert Covington's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Powell, no good on that one. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Clippers trail by 18. Here's Mann. Passes it to Highland. Now the pass to Plumlee. Shoots over Embiid. Plumlee, no luck. Philadelphia leading by 18. That's tipped. Outside Gonzalez. Down low, Harris. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Launches a 3. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Paul George. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the 2-guard spot. He misses the free throw.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Outside, Maxey. On the wing, MP. Harden outside. Gonzalez down low. Covington's there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
And he makes both free throws. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. trailing by 19. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Embiid with the steal. Here's Gonzalez. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Westbrook, no good. The 76ers leading by 21. Right side, Gonzalez. Back to Harden. Paul George with the steal. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. The Clippers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far.
Kawhi Leonard.
Outside, George. Pass to Westbrook. Over Maxey. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia.
That's good from Harris. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And George kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Will it go? And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Up again. MP on the follow. Gonzalez has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Right side, Covington. Back to Westbrook. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Russell Westbrook has never been shy about letting it fly, and if he gets cooking from deep, boy, it is scary.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 5 assists tonight. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. Completely new group here for Philadelphia. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Gonzalez. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Plumlee trying to break loose. A shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Passes it to House. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
On the free throw, no good.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
MP dishes to Dedmon. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Boston. Poked away. Gonzalez with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
Gonzalez into the lane, and the dunk by MP.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. The pass to Boston. Here's Mann. Outside Batum. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on MP.
Gonzalez.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mann, defended by Milton. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. MP kicks to Milton. Pass to House. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Gonzalez has got assist number 8 now on the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
The wily veteran Batum is so good at positioning himself to get the shot, the foul, or both.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Island's checked in. Milton passes to Gonzalez. It's good. Gonzalez has got 40 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
The assist goes to.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And the foul called on MP.
That's his 4th personal foul.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Amir Coffey, 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Gonzalez passes to Dedmon. To the inside. Milton finds Dedman. Here's Gonzalez, defended by Batum. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.